Interlocutors have reached Shaheen Bagh. A meeting with the crowd has just started. They are not sitting on the stage today. Announcements are being made asking male volunteers to move away from the location and let the women, in fact, sitting at Shaheen Bagh speak one-on-one with the interlocutors. Let me take you straight to Shaheen Bagh. My colleague Anisha Mathur is there. Anisha, what is happening right now? Just take us through to the situation at Shaheen Bagh.
Well, Ankit, the interlocutors are here and they are speaking to the ladies who've been sitting here on dharna for the last 70 days. I'm going to ask my camera person to sort of pan towards the interlocutors. As you can see, they're not on the stage this time. They are standing in the middle of the entire crowd and speaking to the protesters. In fact, they're trying to get protesters one by one and they're asking the ladies to come up and speak one by one and put their points forward. What is very important, Ankit, however, is that the protesters are being very clear that they will not leave unless the CAA is recalled. They are saying that the police should give them written assurance that they will remain protected if the road is opened. So a lot of issues being raised here, starting from the CAA and NRC concerns to the question of the security of the protesters. The interlocutors, of course, are trying to concentrate on trying to get the road reopened. So it is going to be very crucial to see what happens today as the interlocutors continue to speak to the protesters here. Ankit.
All right, thank you for joining us. The talks have started. We'll try and get more details once the interlocutors leave today. This is the third round of talks between the Supreme Court appointed interlocutors and the protesters at Shaheen Bagh. Now, there's no end to provocation by political leaders over Citizenship Amendment Act. The two leaders that you are now just going to see on your screens, Waris Pathan of the AIMIM and Giriraj Singh, a union minister, both of them have raked up the controversy with their recent provocative communal remarks and hate speeches. Addressing a rally in Kalburgi in the presence of party chief Waris Pathan not just made Azadi calls but said, and I quote, "The 15 crore can easily dominate those 100 crore. Meanwhile, Union Minister Giriraj Singh went a step further and he said, had India the price of not sending Muslims to Pakistan at the time of partition. Take a look at both these provocative and polarizing netas.
हमारी जबान की आतिशबाजी का मुकाबला ये नहीं कर सकते, याद रखना मेरी इस बात को। ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से देना सीख लिया है अब हमने, मगर इकट्ठा होकर चलना पड़ेगा। आजादी लेनी पड़ेगी और जो चीज मांगने से नहीं मिलती उसको छीन के लेना पड़ेगा, ये भी याद रखना। 15 करोड़ है मगर 100 के ऊपर भारी है, याद रख लेना ये बात, ये याद रख लेना बात।
1947 के पहले हमारे पूर्वज देश की आजादी की लड़ाई लड़ रहे थे और जिन्ना, ये बहुत बड़ी हमारे पूर्वजों से भूल हुई जिसका खामियाजा हम यहाँ भुगत रहे हैं। अगर उस समय मुसलमान भाइयों को वहाँ भेज दिया गया होता और हिंदू को यहाँ, तो आज ये नौबत ही नहीं आती।
15 मिनट तक वारिस पठान अनर्गल जहर उगल रहे थे तो वहां माइक क्यों नहीं छीना? उस मंच पर ओवैसी जी भी मौजूद थे, वारिस पठान से एक क्षण के लिए भी माइक नहीं छीना। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं क्या फर्क है जिन्ना में और ओवैसी में? जिन्ना ने डायरेक्ट एक्शन कॉल दिया था और ओवैसी की पार्टी ने आज कहा है कि 15 करोड़ 100 करोड़ पर भारी पड़ेगी। यह भी डायरेक्ट एक्शन कॉल है।
लोगों ने क्या किया है, उनके ही मुसलमान लोगों ने उनको हराया है और शिवसेना को जिताया है। तो ऐसे लोगों के साथ मुसलमान नहीं जाना चाहता जो जहर फैलाता है देश में। और क्या बात करते हैं ये लोग, 15 करोड़ 20 करोड़ 25 करोड़, आपके साथ 15 लोग भी नहीं है। महाराष्ट्र का मुसलमान, इस देश का मुसलमान अब ऐसे झमेले में नहीं पड़ना चाहता। वो जिंदगी बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से गुजारना चाहता है, देश का नागरिक है। ये लोग फ्रस्ट्रेशन है कि मुसलमान उनकी बात अब नहीं सुनता।
पार्टी किसी भी तरह से ऐसे किसी भी स्टेटमेंट का समर्थन नहीं करती है जो किसी जाति, धर्म या मजहब का हो। इन्हें महीनों से ये मुद्दा चला आ रहा है और सरकार खामोश बैठी है, तमाशाई बनकर देख रही है कि ये क्या कर रहे हैं। तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारा गुस्सा इस बात को लेकर है, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हम इस गुस्से को ऐसे शब्दों के अंदर परिवर्तन कर दे जो समाजों के अंदर दरार निर्माण करता है।
गिरिराज सिंह जी पहला बार जो मंत्री हैं उन्होंने शपथ लिया था जो हम सबके साथ समान व्यवहार करेंगे, और वो बराबर से इसी तरह का बयान देते रहते हैं उटपटांग, जिससे कि वो चर्चा में बने रहे। कोई ये पहला ओकेजन नहीं है गिरिराज सिंह जी ने ये बयान दिया। उन्होंने अनेकों अवसर पर ऐसा बयान देते हैं जो कि चर्चा में बने रहे, उससे उनको फायदा भी हो रहा है।
Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has in fact spoken to the media after meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said nobody should fear anything about CAA. No one will be removed from India. I agree. Hindus will be given space here from neighboring countries. NRC won't be a countrywide exercise. NPR is about census. I have told everyone no one's right will be taken away. Listen in.
सुनिए, एक बात ऐसी है कि सीए को लेकर किसी को डरने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। सीए उस वक्त भी मैंने कहा था कि ये किसी को देश से निकालने के लिए कानून नहीं होने जा रहा है। हालांकि ये बात सच है कि अपने पड़ोसी जो देश है उसमें जितने पीड़ित अल्पसंख्या है उसमें है, मानता हूँ मैं, हिंदू होंगे, उनको यहाँ नागरिकत्व देने के लिए वो कानून है। तो पहली बात ऐसी है कि सीए से किसी को डरने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। एनआरसी के बारे में बीच में शायद संसद में ही भूमिका स्पष्ट की है केंद्र सरकार ने। एनआरसी पूरे देश में लागू नहीं किया जाएगा।
Poulomi Saha is reporting on this story from the national capital. This is only going to further put strain on the relationship between the Congress and the Sharad Pawar's nationalist Congress party and also the Shiv Sena ruling in Maharashtra, Poulomi.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the strain within the alliance itself is quite evident right now. While the Congress and the NCP are posturing very clearly in Maharashtra and saying that they will not allow for the implementation and the enforcement of CAA in the state, and of course are opposing the National Population Register exercise as well, which will be implemented come April. The Chief Minister of Maharashtra, who is in alliance with the Congress and the NCP, says there is absolutely nothing to fear about CAA. Nobody's rights are being taken away. An environment is being created which basically makes it seem that the CAA is dangerous for Muslims. That's not the case. Yes, rights will be given to possibly Hindus. Yes, Hindus from neighboring countries, but nobody's rights are being taken away. So he's taking a very divergent view from what Sharad Pawar and the Congress has been expressing so far. As far as the NPR exercise is also concerned, he says this is only about the census. And yes, if I find something in the form eventually when it is out, which seems questionable, which may seem bothersome, I can take a call at that point of time. But for now, there is nothing to fear. And this is completely different from the viewpoints which have been expressed by the Congress and the NCP. So it's going to be very interesting what Mr. Uddhav Thackeray says after, of course, he meets Mrs. Sonia Gandhi right now at 10 Janpath. He is there. He's, of course, having a conversation with her right now. He's not going to address a press conference, so we'll only have to, speak to probably our sources within the Shiv Sena network in order to find out if CA, NRC, NPR featured in the conversations with Mrs. Gandhi as well, because the Prime Minister and Mr. Uddhav Thackeray spent close to 1 hour, which was quite unanticipated.
Right. All right, thank you for joining us with all those details, Poulomi. We'll go back to her after the meeting with Sonia Gandhi as well. Meanwhile, trouble mounts for rape-accused Bishop Franco Mulakal as another nun has accused him of sexual assault. Police say there is at least one more nun who has given a statement of sexual assault against the bishop. She is the 14th witness in the rape case registered against Franco Mulakal. In a statement to the police, she said the bishop made sexually colored and lewd remarks to her over phone. The nun has said She used to speak to Bishop Franco Mulakal over chat and video call. She added she has kept quiet so far as she was scared of him. In her witness statement in September 2018, she alleged the bishop tried to hug and kiss her while he visited the convent. Police say the witness was not ready to file a complaint against the bishop. Gopi Krishnonithan, my colleague, is joining us from Thiruvananthapuram. Gopi, do you see this mounting more trouble for Franco Mulakal? So far, we have not seen, much pressure on him. It was after a lot of outrage that police even swung into action.
Well, absolutely, Ankit. This could well be another trouble for Bishop Franco Mulakal, because if you remember the series of events that has unfolded in 2018, it was after a lot of outrage on the media and general public that the police even decided to call him for questioning, and subsequently he was arrested. Now, this fresh development is actually also dated back to the 2018 period where he was questioned and where the investigation was underway. This particular document that we have at the moment is a statement of one of the witnesses, and in that particular statement, she is also saying that Bishop Franco Mulakal has sexually abused her. He used to make absolute comments at her, and he used to behave inappropriately with her. So this is actually a statement that was given by the witness. However, the police sources are telling us that this particular lady witness who gave this statement, she was not in a position to file a complaint, and she did not really appreciate the police efforts to file an FIR and register a separate case. And she actually, according to the police, this got the completely the police version, because this is what the police is trying to defend themselves by saying that this particular victim did not really want to go ahead with a complaint.
All right, thank you for joining us with all those details. Now, days after a college in Gujarat's Bhuj forced girl students to strip to prove they were not menstruating. Now, another shameful incident has come to light from Surat. Female trainee clerks appearing for medical tests were allegedly made to stand naked together in a room at a civic body-run hospital in Surat. The women clerks lodged a complaint with the municipal commissioner through the Municipal Cooperation Employee Union. The clerks in their complaint have alleged instead of conducting the test one by one, the hospital made them all strip together in a room. They also alleged that even unmarried women were asked questions related to pregnancy. A 3-member committee has been formed by the municipal commissioner to probe the allegations and submit a report in 15 days.
Ladies employees होते हैं, उनका मेडिकल टेस्ट भी हो रहा था, उसमें कुछ ज़्यादा तो नहीं, लेकिन गायनेक डिपार्टमेंट में थोड़ा बहुत कुछ दिक्कत आ रही थी. वो लोग को थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम था कि ये तरह से टेस्ट नहीं होना चाहिए गायनेक डिपार्टमेंट में. तो वो जो था वो लिख के हमने कमिश्नर साहब को दिया है. डेप्यूटी कमिश्नर हेल्थ एंड हॉस्पिटल है, उनको भी मिल लिया है. उन्होंने भी हमें भरोसा दिलाया कि इस पे काम होगा और होगा.
जो कर्मचारियों के मेडिकल फिटनेस होते हैं उसके बारे में किसी ने फरियाद की है, जिस प्रकार से की गई है उनको शायद असंतोष है. कोई भी फरियाद को सीरियसली लिया जाता है. मेडिकल फिटनेस तो नियमानुसार ही हो रहा है, और इतने सालों में मीमेर में भी 4000 के ऊपर कर्मचारियों का चेकअप हुआ है. अभी तक कोई फरियाद आई नहीं है. फिर भी फरियाद को सीरियसली हमेशा लेते हैं. उस तरह से एक कमेटी बनाई गई है.
जब बॉडी फिटनेस का सर्टिफिकेट लेने महिला लोग आई और उसके साथ जो व्यवहार हुआ है, मैंने तो सुना है कि उसको कपड़ा निकाल के सब बॉडी दिखाने के लिए बोले हैं, और जो महिला को एक लज्जा हो वैसी प्रश्नोत्तरी काल के अंदर पूछा गया है कि महिला को पूरा न्याय मिले, और जब तक न्याय नहीं मिलेगा तब तक कांग्रेस पार्टी का सभी काउंसिलर और पूरी कांग्रेस उसके साथ खड़ी रहेगी.
Now, Trump's visit to India is not going to be an empty spectacle without a trade deal. As after clearance for 24 Romeo helicopters, now the center has also given nod for 6 more iconic American Apache helicopters. Take a look at this report.
The Romeos are coming, and the Indian Navy couldn't have wanted them sooner. But these aren't the only US choppers the Modi government will be signing up for when President Trump arrives. The other deal cleared by the Indian government is for 6 of the iconic American Apache helicopter. Already under induction into the Indian Air Force since September last year, the new deal will be for the Indian Army. But first, just why is the Apache so iconic? Look closely at these pictures. This is an undisclosed location in Iraq in 2008. The shadowy figures you see, insurgents on the move late at night. They think they've got the cover of darkness, but something devastating has them in its sights. And before they know it, they're vaporized by hell unleashed from above.
Hey, Combat to 86, be advised for approaching from the south.
Now shift your attention to Afghanistan. A lone Taliban fighter is visible here, attempting to sneak up on an establishment of the International Security Assistance Force.
All players understand weapons were fired from the individual tracking.
Failing to penetrate the location, he attempts to retreat, clueless that he's been spotted by a pair of eyes in the sky. And before he knows it, what you've just witnessed are but 2 instances of swift destruction, courtesy the most terrifying helicopter ever built. The AH-64 Apache. The most brutally armed weapons platform with the US Army and 15 other nations. Latest operator, the Indian Air Force, and soon the Indian Army. The Apache with the Indian Air Force happens to be the most advanced version of the helicopter that began service over 3 decades ago. The AH-64E in Indian service is a full-fledged beast that will give Indian pilots all the devastating capabilities the Apache has demonstrated over the last decade. For instance, this video footage from a US Army Apache's infrared sensors while hovering at a standoff distance, pinpointing a pickup truck and some ISIS insurgents. With intelligence confirming that the men on the ground are indeed from ISIS, the pilot has permission to engage.
Engaging, come right.
And remember, he's nowhere close to the target.
Steady platform. Firing. Sorry, PB Stone. Mustang 3.
The Indian Apaches come formidably armed with all of the weapons you've just seen deployed in these combat videos. From the M230 chin-mounted chain gun to the devastating laser-guided Hellfire missile. The Indian Apache, in fact, can also protect itself from other aircraft as it comes armed with Stinger air-to-air missiles. But the true brain behind the Apache's terrifying reputation is its sensors and fire control system, unified in the longbow system that will be on at least half of the Apaches the Indian Army will get. The longbow radar allows the Apache to hover at distances and even target from beyond the horizon line or from behind obstacles, a huge advantage to stay survivable in an area that could pose a terror threat from the ground. Battle-proven and with the scars of war, India is about to sign up for more of these beasts. Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, the Blenders Pride fashion tour made its way to Delhi NCR, where designer duo Abujani and Sandeep Khosla showcased their collection. The event was held last week at GMR Aerocity ground and started with an exhibition where ethnic outfits for both men and women were displayed. This was followed by a fashion show where Love Aajkal actor Sara Ali Khan was the showstopper. Sara wore a bridal lehenga designed by both Abujani and Sandeep Khosla. The Blenders Pride fashion tour is being held in 4 different cities, while Hyderabad and Delhi have been covered. It's Kolkata and Mumbai next.
अबू और संदीप दोनों मतलब मेरे मॉम के बहुत ही क्लोज फ्रेंड्स हैं, तो बचपन से मैं उनको देखती आई हूँ। बचपन से मेरा सपना रहा है कि मैं उनके लिए रैंप वॉक करूँगी एक दिन। आई थिंक द कलेक्शन इज़ ब्यूटिफुल, इट्स स्टनिंग. आई थिंक इट defines who they are at the most correct way, because it's so avant-garde but also vintage. It's like the perfect amalgamation of, I think, modern and traditional, which is them for me.
All right, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of 7 at 7.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.